Namaste, Sitaram, a pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Rudraaya Feb. And of course, we are located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough, with Tapscott and McNichol being our closest intersection. So I know that last night we celebrated Shivratri, and many of you came out to celebrate, join in our celebration at Rudraaya Feb. And of course, this morning, I know a lot of you probably are still sleeping out the joy of the celebrations last night. So for now, we will join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our pravachan. Enjoy.
Dear devotees, let me take this opportunity and welcome you once again to yet another episode here via Rudraaya. The question was asked that why is Panchamrita offered during Abhishekam to Bhagavan Shankara? Every parent, every mother and every father wants the best for his or her children. You will want your child to worship the very same symbol that was taught by your ancestors, perhaps your parents, your grandparents, great-grandparents. But it has to make sense. For if it does not make sense, then of what use is it? The symbol has to make sense on what it happens. The question is, what is the Panchamrita? The Panchamrita is, of course, milk, the dahi, honey, sugar, ghee. And of course, in particular ratios, this is used together to form this Panchamrita. When these are offered upon the murti, upon the lingam, they replenish the minerals in the stone that, due to climatic change, were depleted, such that it becomes new again, so that our great-grandchildren can visit the very same pilgrimage when they want to see where we used to go to get all blessings. The dahi, some call it yogurt in English. Let me share with you the qualities of the dahi or the yogurt. We've been told that yogurt, when taken in the body, it destroys the bacteria. Hence also it destroys the negative bacteria in this human body. Ghee is that holds everything together. The honey, it takes away the bad bacteria and suffocates it and just sucks the life out of it. It destroys the bacteria perhaps that the yogurt, the dahi, could not destroy. The milk, whether it is mother's milk or cow's milk, milk gives immunity, big time immunity, like living in a fort, living in a house that is so well protected of the residents within it. And so sugar is only food that the brain needs to function, and so it gathers this bacteria and destroys it. Now, of course, we have to understand what is the scientific reason of pouring this milk upon the Shivlingam. The Shivlingam, they are placed in the most pious of all places, the Garbhagriha in the mandir. At this location, there is tremendous amount of positive energy flowing all around, and Hindus visit the mandir not just to respect God, but also to energize themselves with positive energies. When the milk is poured upon the Shivlingam to do Abhishek, the flow of this positive energy, it starts getting accumulated towards Bhagavan Shivji in the form of this lingam. The devotee, when they offer it upon the lingam, Bhagavan Shankar, he accepts, and such he channels this positive energy within the body. So the milk is considered most good conduct of positive energy. And what is the mantra? We've been told, Om Namah Shivaya. And so chanting of this mantra strengthens or satiates the mind, the body, and the inner consciousness of man. Milk is a gift of Bhagavan to us, to environment. Everything has been given by the Lord. When we all took birth, we all came empty-handed. What did we bring in this world? Hence, what is our contribution to keep this world running? Devotees, we are all negligible, and so we are all staying alive through the grace of the Lord. Who are we to question that the pouring of the milk upon Bhagwan Shivji is wasted, and we are wasted and should be fed to poor ones? Are we owning the milk? Are we owning the trees? Are we owning the places upon this earth, or anything that is offered free by the Lord? No then, who gave us the right to question? To only question these Vedic values, which are based upon scientifically driven principles, and not question the evil practice of our religion, whose evil, anti-Vedic, feeds of the innocent, of the animals, and so forth. Devotees, which one do you think is more beneficial? Offering of milk, as one will say, is wasting, or the slaughtering of animals? So think it over, devotees. There are many who will come and bash and say that we are wasting time offering this milk when we can feed another. But remember, the very core of our human values, they are based upon dharma. And so it becomes very hard to rebut with the same vigor from other adharmis, because they are most violent. Devotees, the moment we start respecting our traditional values and become aggressive and knowing how to defend, then none will alter in your faith. Devotees, the untidiness of all of this ceases to end. Devotees, I hope you have understood basically of the importance of why we will offer some of these ingredients, especially this dud, as it is called, as milk upon the Shivalingam. With this in mind, I conclude. May the blessing of Bhagwan Shankar be upon each and every one of you. Om Namah Shivaya.
हे शिव शंकर परम मनोहर सुख बरसाने वाले, दुख टालते बांसी तारते शंभु भोले भाले, शंभु भोले भाले। तुम्हारी शरण नहाए ताता मोहि बचा ले, दुख टालते बांसी तारते शंभु भोले भाले, शंभु भोले भाले। उसका बरबिर क्यों बरमाया, जिसके तू ही संभाले, दुख टालते बांसी तारते शंभु भोले भाले, शंभु भोले भाले। हे शिव शंकर परम मनोहर सुख बरसाने वाले, दुख टालते बांसी तारते शंभु भोले भाले, 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 शंभु भोले भाले।
Sam Samundar, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca.
Bol Shiva Shiva Shambhu Bam Bam Bam. Bol Shiva Shiva Shambhu Bam Bam. Hare gaavo re ye namardam jab tak hai bhai dam ne dam Bol Shiva Shiva Shambhu Bam Bam Bam. प्रलयंगर भीम भयंकर प्रभु शंकर स्वामी ओए प्रभु शंकर स्वामी हे विश्वेश्वर हे परमेश्वर ईश्वर अंतर्यामी ओ ईश्वर अंतर्यामी ये गुण है उत्तम अनुपम सारे जग के यही पिता परम बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम 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 बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम बम बम. शिव काम है दया दाम है शिव का नाम है संयम ओ शिव का नाम है संयम. शिव जी ही मुक्ति शिव जी है शक्ति शिव जय भक्ति का संगम ओ शिव जी है भक्ति का संगम. शिव महिमा मत समझो हम मिट जाएंगे दुनिया के हम बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम 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 बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम बम हे बम 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 शिव बम 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 शिव बम बम बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम बम बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम 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 बोल शिव शिव शंभु बम 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 बोल शिव शिव शंभु.
My dear viewers, I hope you've enjoyed this morning's pravachan, and of course, as we're nearing to the holy celebrations, you know, Rudraaya is featuring quite a bit of songs that pertain to the holy celebrations, and of course, we are also preparing for our Navratri Yagna that begins on March 24th and runs for 9 nighs, followed by Sri Ram Navami and Hanuman Jayanti. So please keep those days in mind. And of course, throughout the weeks in Rudraaya, I will also be reminding you. For now, we'll join our own Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon for our health segment.
Sitaram and welcome to Health Corner. I am Dr. Sachin Ramkisoon, and today we'll be talking about colds and flu. Colds are very common around this time of year, and I am sure we are all familiar with the symptoms. These include cough, sore throat, runny nose, nasal congestion, headache, and sometimes a fever. The onset of symptoms is usually 1 to 3 days after being exposed to someone who has the cold and can last between 7 and 10 days. There are over 200 different viruses that cause the common cold, but the symptoms and treatment tend to be the same. The key point is that the common cold is caused by viruses, not bacteria. This means that antibiotics do not have an effect on the common cold. There are adverse effects of taking antibiotics when they are not needed, and so this is why your doctor usually will not prescribe antibiotics if you have the common cold. So how do we treat the common cold? It is important to realize that our own immune system is the best treatment for the cold. Studies have repeatedly shown that there are no medication or herbal remedies that can shorten the duration of the cold. However, there are things that we can do to help us feel better for the time that we have the cold and to support our immune system while it fights off the infection. The first is to ensure that you take your fluids, either as a drink or soup, since even mild dehydration is common and can make symptoms worse. The second is to get adequate sleep, since even mild sleep deprivation is associated with decreased immune function and increased risk of infection. The next is to take either acetaminophen or ibuprofen as needed for the fever, sore throat, and muscle aches. For relief of nasal congestion, nasal decongestion sprays can sometimes be effective, but so can the use of nasal irrigation with saltwater solution. Everything I just said could be summarized by the old sayings that I am sure we have all heard when younger. Eat your soup, get your sleep, take your Panadol, and a little bit of seawater helps clear the sinuses. So what is the flu? The flu or influenza has many of the same symptoms as the common cold, but there are some key differences. In addition to the cough, nasal congestion, and sore throat that you see in the common cold, with the flu you may get very high fevers, severe body and joint aches, severe headaches, red and watering eyes, and sometimes nausea and vomiting in children. The flu typically lasts around 2 weeks. Because of the similar symptoms, it may be difficult to distinguish between the common cold and the flu in the first few days. The flu is caused by a specific type of virus, the influenza virus. Influenza can be devastating to those that are susceptible. Every year, 500,000 people die around the world from the flu. The best treatment of the flu is prevention. Regular hand washing is a very simple and effective method of decreasing transmission. The most effective method is to get your flu vaccine, especially if you are one of the high-risk groups. This includes children, the elderly, healthcare workers, those with diseases such as asthma, diabetes, and heart disease, and anyone who is immunocompromised. Since the influenza virus changes from year to year, the vaccine also has to change to match this, which means that it is important to get the new vaccine every year. Hopefully this overview of colds and flu can help you understand these conditions a bit better as we enter the cold and flu season. Thank you for joining me today on Health Corner, and I look forward to speaking with you again next week on Rudraaya.
Sam Samunder, Extra Staffing Solutions. Sam and his team have been providing quality temporary staffing to various companies throughout the GTA since 2001. We have competitive rates, we take care of all your recruitment needs and payroll cost, and we provide transportation. Our friendly and knowledgeable recruiters are here to assist you, whether you are looking for permanent or temporary employees, for industrial or office needs. So call us now at 647-693-7745 or visit our website at www.extrastaffing.ca. My dear viewers, we're at the corporate segment, part of Rudraaya today, and of course, we'd like to cordially invite you. Rudraaya, in collaboration with Lotus Funeral Home, is bringing to you an information session on March the 1st, 2020. That is not tomorrow, but next week, Sunday. So we're inviting you for a Sunday morning service that starts at 10. And lunch will be at 12 to 1, and the seminar starts promptly at 1 p.m. Now, Kamalji is going to be bringing a host of professionals to speak to you about things that are so important, such as estate planning, wills, power of attorney, and executive duties, funeral planning, and including, payment options and benefits, as well as lifetime travel plan coverage. And these are things that we always take for granted. Being in a home with Pandit Ravi, we know that during this time, that when somebody passes away, everybody is so frantic and there's not a lot of direction. And one thing we try to do is connect with our priest as well as our funeral home. So Kamalji is coming to help you to plan for that day, which we hope we'll never see, but it is inevitable. It will come. So please come out. It's a free seminar, and lunch is going to be provided from 12 to 1. If you can't make it for the service, please come for 12, and you'll have lunch, and 1 o'clock the seminar starts. It's free. It's right here at Maha Rudraaya Mandir. So if you are interested in attending, please contact us or just show up on the day, and we'll be so happy to see you, especially here at Maha Rudraaya Mandir, and to come to this very informative session. So now we'll join Kamalji from Lotus Funeral Home.
Sitaram and Namaste. My name is Kamal Bardwaj, and I'm the owner of Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center in Toronto and Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium in Kitchener. I'm also a licensed funeral director. I'm excited to announce that on Sunday, March the 1st, Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center, in collaboration with Rudraaya TV, will be having a free seminar with expert guest speakers talking about a number of important subjects. One of the speakers will be a lawyer, talking about the importance of having a will and the requirements of powers of attorney, as well as other legal obligations one has when a death has occurred. The seminar will give everyone an opportunity to get free advice from an expert lawyer. We will also have an expert speaker talking about estate planning. Some of the items covered are how to pay less or no taxes when settling an estate, and how to financially protect yourself. I will speak in regards to the importance of funeral pre-planning and how to avoid paying higher prices in the future. Please join us for this amazing and informative free seminar on March the 1st at Maha Rudraaya Mandir, located at 850 Tapscott Road, Unit 34 in Scarborough. A complimentary lunch will be provided starting at 12 p.m. and the seminar will begin at 1 p.m. Please remember, the temple service will begin at 10 a.m. and will end at 12 p.m. on March 1st as well. To confirm your attendance to the free seminar, please contact Patricia Peter at 416-834-5753 or email her at patricia@lotusfunerallandcremation.com. At Lotus Funeral and Cremation Center and at Kitchener Funeral Homes and Crematorium, we operate 7 days a week and 24 hours a day. Our crematorium is located in our building, so we never have to leave our building in cold or bad weather for cremation. Our crematorium space can have a large group of people to attend the witnessing of a cremation as well. For Hindu families, we can provide all the puja items, including fresh leaves and a havan kund. We have large halls that accommodate 500 seating to smaller ones. We are centrally located for families in the west and for families in the east. For more information, please contact me from the telephone number on the screen. Thank you for watching, and see you next week on Rudraaya. Sitaram.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
क्या गोकुल देखो मैं क्या मथुरा जाऊं क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया इन सब से बड़ी मेरी माए सबसे बड़ी मेरी माए क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया क्या क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया, इन सबसे बड़ी मेरी माँ है, सबसे बड़ी मेरी माँ है। क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया। माँ तेरा दुनिया में दर्जा है सबसे ऊंचा, मैं नीचे ईश्वर को माँ तेरे रूप में देखा, तेरा भी मैं पुजारी करता हूँ तेरी पूजा। क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया, इन सबसे बड़ी मेरी माँ है, सबसे बड़ी मेरी माँ है। क्या गोकुल देखो मैं क्या मथुरा जाऊं, मेरे मुरली वालया है, मुरली वालया है। क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया, क्या गोकुल देखो मैं क्या मथुरा जाऊं, क्या धरती माता और क्या गंगा मैया।
My dear viewers, we've come to the end of another segment of Rudraaya. I hope you've enjoyed today's segment. Of course, would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudraaya Mandir, as well as our executive producer Gari Khan for making Rudraaya possible. And of course, as I leave you and today, I'd also like to remind you that sometimes we do have dreams in our hearts. And when you do have a dream in your heart, please pursue it, because dreams are tiny little seeds which grows into beautiful tomorrows. So please, if you have a dream, pursue it. And that's my message to you. So until we meet again next week, have a blessed week. Namaste.
सुकृति शम्भुदाना विमल विभूति सुकृत शम्भुदाना विमल विभूति मंजुल मंगलमोर प्रसूति जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जनमन मंजो मुकुलमलहरणी जनमन मंजो मुकुलमलहरणी ये तिलक गुण